Welcome to the dungeon.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's going on right now at all.
Nevada
Smells
Kedavra.
moving, but
Yeah, we are internally on this side of the screen. We're experiencing some audio issues yet again, so that's fun. Not right now, because they just don't get to hear music, which sucks. But you guys do, so...
my ears get to live another day.
what happened? Did my phone kick out again? Oh my god! I can't get over the freaking. Or when did you guys log off?
I'm a Naxamander.
Yeah, I feel like it was an Axamander that did it.
We always blame an Axamander.
Yeah, Quentin, Justinian.
Me.
No. We'll get everybody fixed here. Why? Oh my god! Oh my god!
Are you gonna make it?
No, I'm gonna have a
Those
stroke.
DM problems.
There we go. All right.
Mm.
We're in the right spot now. So to go off the conversation that was running in the background here, with the new changes to 5e, smite, there are spell smites that they changed to a bonus action versus an action as what they were before. But the divine smite that is class specific was always an action, and now it's a bonus action, but it's an ability, not a spell. It's really confusing because there's a lot of smites.
No. This says it's now targeted counterspell.
Everything's a targeted counterspell. It doesn't really change it much. So nobody's going to counterspell a smite.
I know a DM that I don't trust wouldn't do that.
It's very unlikely. There's so much worse that could be cast than a smite. I'm not concerned about a smite. I would imagine very few. To get in there, and we're gonna touch on this. Bishop may be with us later, but right now he's out. But 5e is getting revamped. I don't know why they're not calling it 5.5e like they did with 4.5, but this will be instead of they've broken it up into 5e 2014 and 5e 2024. The videos are coming out daily now, where they're talking about some of the changes. There's going to be a new player's handbook, a new monster manual, a new DM guide. They are revamping the classes to make them feel more like classes and get rid of the nuances of the classes. The 0.5 scares people, right? For sure. So they released Thief today. I was actually kind of concerned because of Thieves, in my opinion, I don't know, Marsland, you played one all last campaign. I felt like they were in a pretty solid spot. Like they function. They work as intended.
Yeah.
Rogues. But the way they changed them, they really did a good job. Like a Thief seems really like a fun class to play, and Soul Knife got even better than what it was. So that was good. The big thing they changed for martial classes is there's now something called Weapon Mastery, and basically based on the type of weapon that you master in, like a great club gets the ability to knock enemies back. A great sword cleaves. A dagger does like it gets extra attack or something, isn't it? Just we went.
It does damage even on a miss.
Yeah, that's what it is. You can still graze something even on a miss, which is pretty cool. So they're giving some viability to melee classes where spellcasters are like, look at me, sparkle, sparkle, splash. They're giving melee classes some cool stuff. So that's really good. They seem to be fine. Rogues are always the best. Wasn't that around in 3E? Not as much. Not in this capacity. It wasn't. Those were they've always had like in the optional rules, like cleave and those kind of things, but now they're going to be tied to weapon types, which makes sense. the new thief, there's some really cool stuff, like using your sneak attack dice to do other
cool.
things. Yeah, like you can use your sneak attack dice to poison someone or trip them, and I'm not even sure how that works.
I'm pretty sure when Mike sees the rogue rolled out, Bishop is going to go the way of the dodo, and we're going to have a high level assassin join the party.
Yeah, I don't know. What was the other thing? Oh, like the arcane trickster, they made more arcane trickstery, like using your mage hand to use your your sneak attack dice to trip someone with the mage hand and stuff.
You now have the entire wizard spell list, not just those schools. Yep.
Yeah, it's so Cuddles, I realized like 2E, like it was still a class was your race. Elf and warrior and all that stuff. No, that's first edition. But we're actually, when these books come out, we're gonna be going through our character sheets, and we're actually gonna we may do a couple sessions, maybe a Wednesday one, maybe definitely we'll be doing a Monday one as we convert our characters and talk about it. But we're gonna go through some of these changes and how they affect things. So far, the fighters seem great. They've done a great job of making fighters good. Barbarians, I'm concerned about because I think they went a little too far.
What don't you like?
I don't like that barbarians can use strength for every skill check. I think weird. I don't know how you strong sneak someone.
But you have to burn your rage to do it.
But rage is infinite now. Because
not infinite, but yeah.
No, it is. They said you can use a bonus action to continue your rage now instead of being in combat. So all you got to do is...
If it goes for so long, you gain exhaustion from it. Because they talked about that when they covered Berserker.
Oh, did they? I must have missed that.
Yeah, they talked about
it. Or is that just a Berserker thing?
I don't know. We'll have to
see when it comes out.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, look. Hey, thanks for that sub. We didn't get the little dragon thing that came out, so something else is why not? Something else is freaking broken. Got a merch store back up though.
Yeah, we do.
That should be. We got a few new things on there. New store looks nicer. What about hamster druids? My love for you is like a truck berserker. They haven't done druids yet. I don't think, or did they? I can't remember. I don't think
covered druids.
They have not covered druids yet. Yeah, I think they talked about some changes to spore druids. Was it or something? So your hamster druid. I can only imagine they're really buffing a lot of the classes, like in a good way. But like the thing that got me about the thief rogue is you get an extra attunement slot, which is huge in the world of D&D.
That is nice.
And you can use spell scrolls as a bonus action. It really encapsulates like that thief going in, stealing stuff, and just knowing how to use things. That's pretty legit. So, I could see like those kind of thief like carrying around all these spell scrolls in like middle of combat. You just whip one out and be like, Avada Kedavra, as you just said earlier. So, I know Fanboy Tone is very protective of his rogues. So
have to retool Zoromir.
Yeah, well, Soul Knife like got some pretty big enhancements.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
the Soul Knife being something that you can have weapon mastery in. Oh, so exciting!
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all going to be coming out right now. They've just done. Evidently, Ranger got a huge overhaul, and I'm really interested with what they've done with Ranger. But like Warlocks are going to have normal spell slots, from what I understand. You probably heard that today with Jenny Dice thing. But that's what they were talking about, at least pretty early on. So, yeah. So all that's coming out. The player handbook releases in September. The DMG in like November, and then the monster manual, which has 500 monsters in it now. The previous one had 300. It has 500 with 75 new monsters and retooled stat blocks and all that kind of stuff.
And now every challenge rating has a monster, at least.
Yeah. Still, they were like, we're still not real happy with challenge rating, which Challenge rating's tough. So this is like Sports Swimsuit edition, Sports Illustrated Swimsuit edition for nerds. It really is. Like, these kind of things don't come along often, but it's a little different because you enter into them completely nervous. Like, immediately I want to be negative toward them because they haven't had a great track record in the last few years with doing some stuff. So, and I want to get my hands and see things because right now they're just talking about it.
So I'm a 3.5 guy. 5th edition like made me feel better than 4th edition did.
Yeah,
but I'm excited for this one.
So far, I'm curious what they're going to do with Wizards because Wizards feel like they're in a pretty good spot. What would you like? We don't even know what they're doing yet, Marsland. So, what do you think would be a good change to Wizards?
More spell slots.
Honestly, I think combat is a little boring for Wizards. Because you kind of just stand on the back side. You have one usually action that you can take, and you just like boom, I do the thing, and
some more bonus action spells.
Maybe, yeah. There's really not much interesting I can do with my bonus action right now.
And actually, like, I get behind that for all the casters. Like, I think clerics need more bonus action stuff too. Like, it's like I get a little bonus action heal, you know.
That's because you've gotten spoiled by warlocks and bards. Warlocks and bards have so many bonus actions.
They do. He's doing Oz popping. He's doing Blair Witch. He's probably making popcorn. And he's not Oz anymore. He's an Axamander, the salamander. His true form is a lizard folk. He's a lizard wizard. So as we catch this stuff, we'll be bringing it out to the community. You know, Jeff, maybe we could get some panels together, like little pictures, and then just kind of put some bullet points of some of the changes of the classes and put them out on the Facebook and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
So maybe we can work on that. We'll just use like the art from the current book, and then we'll make a little template, and that should be easy enough. And just I can do the art if you want to do the bullet points for what we've got so far. So
yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, that'll be fun. So
I
just stopped calling him Blaylock. I know. Is this what?
Is this still 5th edition, or is this like it is no longer an edition? It is just always perpetually going.
So that's one D&D, and I think that's just a code name. It's messy. This is 5e 2024 is what they're calling it.
Oh boy.
I hate this. I don't know why they didn't call it 6. I guess because the rules themselves didn't dramatically change.
Core rule set, yeah.
Yeah, when they went from like 2 to 3 and 3 to 4, like it was a huge shit. Man, some of us, Mike's not here, but I know Jeff remembers when they went like you had to confirm your critical hits. Screw that. All the way. So when you rolled a crit,
wait, what?
So you'd roll a crit, right? Nat 20. Woo! No, you didn't have a nat 20 yet. You had to roll the D20 again and get another 20 to confirm that you got a critical hit, and then you could do your critical.
Well, you had to get 2 20s back to back to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, otherwise you just got a little bonus effect. You didn't get a true critical. You only got a little bonus effect to your
critical
damage.
hits harder hitting because of that?
No.
Oh, that's
double
bullshit.
damage.
Yeah. I hated it. It was the worst. I think, what was that? Was that 3rd or 4th? I think it was 4th.
That was 4th because it was my first time playing 4th. I rolled the 20. I had to roll the 20 again. I did. And then I went to roll my double damage dice and it was 1s. And so I was like, yep, no, I'm going back to 3.5. See you guys later.
Yeah, I was like 3.5. So like Windows 10. Yeah, it really is, Cuddles. Like you're right on the money. Like I supported like the 1 D&D, get rid of the additions and just have kind of a more organic thing that happens, but I don't know, because there's so much when you get into the DM side of it, and it's worse than the player side. There's so much errata, and that's not erotica, just errata,
where it's like, oh, here's a weird rule. How does this actually work? And then like the developers say, well, this is how we interpret it to be. And then they put that in a sheet that's somewhere else. And then you have to go look it up. And then like Jeremy Crawford's Twitter page is like the de facto ruling on stuff. It's really bad. So like, why not just make it more of a live service and patch that stuff in as you find those? Like have a whole section of errata or rule set changes, or it's messy. So bunch of spells are getting updated. I know that. There's 200 new spells coming from the DMG. So I don't know how that'll affect you, Marslin.
Wait, how many?
200.
Now that includes like spells that have gotten added in 5th edition. That includes like Toll the Dead and things like that.
Oh, okay.
And some of it some of them will be brand new. And then some of them are getting retooled a bit in their wording and effects and stuff. Maybe
okay, so it's not 200 brand new, never before seen.
Maybe
spells.
True Strike will actually have value. If they don't make that a bonus action, like you're just not reading the spells. You should be able to True Strike someone or yourself and make the attack. So, in this guy's opinion. All right. Well, we will have sessions about this, and we'll have some information out there on the Facebook, because I'm old, and on the Discord. So we're gonna do that. Hopefully, Mike hops in and join us. Until then, I'm the Punch. So, without further ado, oh wait, no, we didn't even get through stuff. Like, what the heck?
Oh boy, you're a mess.
We've been nerding out so much. Here's B&B for this week on Friday.
Hey y'all, Dude79 here, and here's what's on the docket for this week's episode of Banter and Babble.
A movie review on The Fall Guy, I think is what it's called, with that guy and girl. And then early impressions of House of the Dragon. I've really enjoyed what I've seen so far. I haven't watched the others. The Boys, early impression. Of course, The Boys is fantastic. And then some game reviews, a lot of stuff coming out. I know we got a new Metroid coming out for Nintendo. Some pretty
so catch
big
us
hype around
live
that.
every Wednesday at 9 p.m. at twitch.tv/banter and babble. And if you can't catch us then, check us out after on YouTube or all major podcast streaming services. We'll see you then.
All right. And then half-ass beer review, beer of the week is Finestrum from Old Nation Brewing. It's a dark Czech style lager. I can't wait to get my hands on this because Half-Ass has had it and Fanboy Tone has had it, and both of them have been like, they're like, our mind is blown. It's very, very good. So yeah, Old Nation Finestrum, just a dark Czech style lager. So there's that. That's what I know. He's got one for me. So here, just a couple weeks away, I'll have my hands on it as I carry barrels of beer up north. So much.
Across state lines?
No, of course not. Of course not. Without further ado, let's get into the dungeon.
All right, let's get some music going for the audience here. Last week, Bishop went into the city of Yargish to investigate what was going on there. After running into some old memories there, and speaking with some of the local residents who had no trust of him, he found the undead person they released from the grave months ago, stronger, summoning one of the pillars of water, Ishtab, from the sea, who tasked Ethan Shadowspark with a job to retrieve an artifact from his sister stores on an island north of Briarfork. Relaying this information to the party decides to acquire a ship in the docks of Yargish through the cover of night. Anaximander taking a near fatal blow from one attack from Ethan, they escaped to the sea. Having calm seas for a while, the next morning came and the seas were rough, and Justinian and Gwynton were thrown from the ship, but were quickly recovered by the party. And we rejoin them as the sea, still rough, has calmed a bit. They're all standing on the deck, recovering from the massive storm that nearly took the lives of their crew. Leave it to you, all.
So, Anaximander, after that very serious storm, do you think we are still heading in the correct direction?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You didn't even check.
He's sure.
I've been here at the helm this entire time.
There
If-
was a lot that happened.
Bishop looks at you as he's holding on to the wheel. No, you haven't.
If we've steered off course, then I will correct us accordingly.
Does anybody have a telescope so I can see if I can see shore?
No, I don't have a telescope. And there's not one in the captain's quarters either.
What kind of ship doesn't have a telescope?
There's nothing in the captain's quarters, nothing at all. There's barely a bed.
Does it function as a bed?
I don't know. I didn't try it out.
How do you have barely a bed? It is either a bed or it is not.
It's a pile of straw on what looks like a bed frame. Barely a bed.
Ah. I suppose that would be barely a bed. Is it still stormy? Or can we see?
Yeah, oh yeah, no, it's still
Okay.
stormy. It's still dark gray. There's still rain coming down. It's just not as brutal as it once was.
Okay.
So are we back
Anaximander,
on course?
Would you like the wheel back?
When did I not have the wheel on me?
When you were reaching over the side to save people?
Yeah, but that was only once, and then I went back. Okay, well.
No,
yes,
it was twice. I think Bishop ran up and grabbed it.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, I'll take the wheel back.
Bishop moves away. Marslin, I would imagine you finished mending what you could see of the mast and the sail.
Oh, for sure.
Okay. The sail's down. Because that's where you left it.
What way is the wind blowing favorably?
What's your direction sense like?
I would say my direction sense in general is good.
Not you, the player.
No, my character. I'm always making maps.
I mean, you are out in the middle of the sea. You can't see anything. You can't see the sun because of the clouds and the storm and all that stuff. Give me an intelligence check.
I am going to boon of knowledge myself.
Okay.
And I succeed.
All right. Oh yeah, you just succeed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so the wind seems to be blowing to the west.
Okay, so we have a headwind.
You are heading northeast, is where you're attempting to go. The wind is blowing to the west.
How many more days of travel do we have, Marcelin?
Oh, great God in the sky. How many more days of travel?
With the storm and the way you were whipped about, it's hard to tell. You know when you left, you had 5 days.
Do I know how many days it's been?
It's been 1, for sure.
We should have 4 days, but it could be up to a week, depending on how much the storm put us back.
Fair enough.
I suggest we try not to make too much ground until we can get better sight on where we're going.
Okay. Anaximander, what are you ordering is done. Your sails are down right now, so you're just dealing with the water.
We still have a high wind. It's still storming out right now, right?
Yep.
Everyone, we are going to hold fast until the storm has calmed down, and then we're going to repair the sails, and then we're going to get ourselves back on course.
I've already repaired the sail.
Good.
Just walk over and just pat Marcelin on the back. Good job, buddy. Good job.
Thank you. I am wait a sec. What am I looking? I'm gonna cast Unseen Servant and have them go over, pick up. There's gotta be a mop on this ship, and then they're just going to be they're gonna just start cleaning up the deck, any fragments of splinters of wood or anything, and trying to keep the deck nice and clean and dry.
Okay. You all, Justinian and Gwynton, you just see this mop, because you can't see the unseen servant, it's unseen. The mop just starts swabbing the deck.
That'll go on for an hour.
I just shed a tear as I think about the time that Marcelin handed Rift a broom and made him clean our house.
You wanted a task.
That's fair. All right. All right. Anaximander, give me a wisdom check.
Give me a minute. I had to turn off my hardware acceleration, so it's taking a minute.
Ah, no problem.
It's like 21 once it stops rolling. There we are.
All right. You anything anyone wants to do? The water's slowly through the course of the day and into the evening calm down. As the moon rises, Anaximander, with that roll, you see that you were off course by a bit with everything that happened on and was going on, but you correct for that, and you continue forward into the evening.
Back on course, everybody. Rest assured.
Excellent. Great job, Anaximander. I know absolutely nothing about boats, so my life is in your hands.
I know just enough to be dangerous to get us in the direction that we need to go.
Shall we raise the sails again, Captain?
Things have calmed down a little bit, right, DM?
Yep.
All right. Yes, raise the sails, Marslin. Let's see that beautiful work that you put together.
I'm going to cast Mage Hand and use Mage Hand to raise the sail.
Okay. It begins pulling the best end. The sail just very slowly, because Mage Hand only does like 5 pounds or something like that. And
Oh, yeah.
it's just slowly comes up. And as it gets a decent amount, you just hear as it fills with the wind, and you feel yourself lurch forward as you press on through the night.
I do not think it is a sailor's life for me. This
Yo.
Soon may the weathermen blow. All right. Next, Mary, you just taking it through the night?
No, I'm going to hand it off to Bishop. I'm going to give Bishop the direction. I'm going to point at the stars. But keep these stars in the forefront against the bow, so that we can keep ourselves on the correct course. Let me know if anything transpires.
Okay. And the rest of you are going to sleep?
Yeah.
I'm going to take a watch to make sure that no ships are catching up to us.
All right. Why don't you give me... you have dark vision, so give me perception check.
You got it.
New
dice? New dice?
Hey,
not one.
New dice?
Now.
Same problems.
Yep, same problems.
Hey, Panda tried to bless you guys today and curse me, and it just doesn't work that way. All right, so you're keeping watch, and you went through a lot that time because you went overboard, and you went under. Right. There was a lot of mental stress over going down recently, and there's been a lot going on, and you just kind of fall down in exhaustion and end up just kind of propping yourself up against something. You had the keenest of intentions, but you fall asleep.
Yep.
The night moves forward, and Bishop comes over there. I guess it is my turn now. Get some rest, Annex.
Thank you. And then I'll point. Keep these stars centered on the bow, and we should be on the right course. We've lost some time, but we will make it up.
I will do my best.
DM, what would I know about mage spells? I know that there's something called True North out there. Now, I want to make sure it's not meta. Would I know about something like that before I make mention to Marslin?
That one's isn't that one like a level 1 spell? It's pretty low level, if I remember correctly. If so, I would say that would fall under some general knowledge. Sure. Not that you know what the name of the spell is, but that there's a spell that does that.
Good. All right. I'm going to head off to bed.
Okay. All right. And Bishop's going to roll his check. Natural 19. for a 23. See? Nothing wrong with the dice. You just got to roll the right ones. I use those one terracotta ones or whatever they're called.
He was the ones only numbered 10 to 20.
Wish that were the case.
Hmm.
So you guys should sing sea shanties. Yeah. So Bishop guides you through the night. The next morning comes. The seas are rocking pretty heavily still as you deal with the leftovers of the storm. It's definitely not a quiet night. I need everyone but Bishop to make a Constitution check. Quentin fail. Does Marsland pass? Justinian, I gotta look.
13?
That's a fail.
Okay.
And Bishop doesn't have to do it. All right. So all of you that failed, so Justinian and Quentin, you get 1 rank of exhaustion as you are just seasick. And this really matches that narrative you were saying, Justinian. The sea life is not for you. It's just rocking back and forth. And you were sleeping there. And it's one of those things where you just woke up from a dead sleep and you know what's coming.
Where the heck do I put that in the D&D Beyond?
There's a thing for it under conditions.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, you have to click it to show, and it's down at the bottom. All right. The next, Quentin, what are you doing? You had been sleeping for a bit.
I would probably just get up and try to help with anything I can.
All right. As you get up, you just let it out. You're seasick. You just kind of clean yourself up. Make sure it's not on your beard.
Not the first time I threw up in this campaign.
No, it's not. The sea life is not for you.
Uh-huh.
All right. So you go up to the main deck. Marsland, what are you doing?
I'm going to go up to the main deck and see if I can see land or if there's anything that I can sketch out at sea that is not just water.
Okay, you do not see land from here. No, that's pretty far. I would say no. You do notice that... God, this is such a pun. You do notice that Justinian looks a little green. As he holds onto the side of the boat. Anax, what are you doing?
DM, we can't find that spell in the spell book because I saw it in the wiki and I knew of its existence. It was called True North, but we can't find that anywhere. So we're just gonna have to do some research outside of this. It would have been a great opportunity, but okay. Gonna get up. Gonna take over for Bishop.
Okay.
Good job, Bishop. Looks like we're still on the right path. We've got some time ahead of us, so thank you.
Yeah, that's weird. Maybe I'm remembering the old spell. There definitely used to be a spell.
There used to be a spell, and I always thought it was kind of worthless until I was at sea trying to figure out how the heck to get to an island in the middle of the sea.
This looks like it might be only for bards and druids.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
There's a feat for it too now as well.
Yeah.
All right. Make a wisdom check as you grab the wheel.
Wisdom check?
Yeah.
All right. It's an 8.
Okay. Roll a D100.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
61.
Okay. You're having a hard time focusing on the correct direction. You think you know you're going in the right direction.
Absolutely.
You have much confidence. And if you all are watching the map here, I don't have it up in the stream. I'll have it up here in a second. You'll notice that you've been taking kind of a little bit, not a direct approach to the island because of the rolls.
We are shooting for the island above Briarfork there that we
Yes.
can see.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Anything anybody wants to do today?
I'm a warlock at sea. I just want to sleep.
If nobody wants to do anything, I need everyone but Bishop to make a Constitution check.
Oh, check, not save.
Wow, same roll.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gwenton.
21.
Gwenton, was that with advantage?
No, that was with disadvantage. Because
Oh, because you...
checks.
Yeah,
And then one of them was a nat 20.
I saw that.
Yeah, one of them, mine was the nat 20. The other one was the 17.
Okay.
So I got a 17 and then a 24.
Okay. All right. So, Gwenton, you get another rank of exhaustion. And you're just sick. You all notice Gwenton's not doing well with this travel today.
What's the weather like?
It's rough. Rough, but
It's-
not stormy.
Not stormy. How windy is it?
Fairly. It's a good breeze.
Good breeze. Okay. Do I notice that Gwenton's not looking great?
Yeah, it's pretty obvious he's not doing well.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Skywrite in front of the boat, and in giant letters, just write, "Hope you feel better, Gwenton."
I just hurl over the side of the boat.
Do I still have my first level of exhaustion?
Yeah, because same day.
Oh, okay. It's the same day.
Hope you feel better, Gwenton and Justinian.
I don't feel worse. Quentin is going to die on a boat by not being attacked.
I'm on a boat.
Okay. Switch this over. There. All right. Night shows up. And Axamander, what's the plan?
Same as before. We're gonna try and keep ourselves on the straight path, the right path.
Okay.
And Bishop will take over midway.
All right. Everybody else resting?
Sleeping.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Gwenton sleeping. All right. Go ahead and roll that wisdom check.
Absolutely. I think every one of these has been bad.
Yeah, pretty much for the captain of the ship. Yeah, go and roll the D100.
Every stinking one. I don't have a low wisdom modifier either. It's up there, 72.
Yeah, I know. That's the strange thing.
Yeah, I don't think I've been in the double digits except for every wisdom check with their past 2 sessions.
All right. You do the best you can. But you're getting kind of tired. This sea travel, you haven't been out here in a long time, not this long. So the night passes. Bishop gets up. How does it look, Annex?
Difficult. It's difficult to keep the boat on course, but we'll get there eventually. Once the morning comes, if we head dead east, we should be in range. Another couple days.
That is good. We should hurry the best we can.
Here, take the helm, please.
And he takes it.
Appreciate you taking the evening shift. It can be tough and lonely. Where's your head at, Bishop?
I was by myself for a long time. I don't mind. I am concerned if we've lost time, as Athan is surely coming up behind us, and we must retrieve whatever it is before he does.
Well, rest assured, we will get there, and by Tyr's hand, we will finish the job and meet the objective. We will take him down.
I appreciate your optimism.
Good night, Bishop.
Good night.
I'm going to go over there, check on Quentin and Justinian, make sure they're not sleeping on their back.
Justinian's out.
Just roll them over on their side.
Both Quentin and Justinian do recover 1 rank of exhaustion over the evening. So Bishop got a 17, so he's captaining the ship just fine through the evening.
Good. Somebody is.
All right. Morning arrives. Justinian, since you were crashed out on deck, let's say you're the first to kind of get up. Anything special?
Nope, I am staying out of everybody's way and only doing what I'm told.
Okay. All right. Quentin, what are you doing?
Not even getting out of bed.
Okay, so you're staying down below?
Mhm.
Okay. Marslin, what are you doing?
I'm gonna find just not Justinian, Quentin.
Okay.
Also, I just sent you a message. I'm gonna find Quentin and just check in on how he's feeling.
Okay,
I
hold
mean,
on.
I'm better till the next roll.
I hope you feel better. I noticed that you've been getting hurt a good bit. So I was going through my objects and I realized I had a couple extra healing potions. So I figured I'd just give you an extra one to hold on to in case you need it. I'll just leave it next to him.
In all honesty, Margin, you should keep that one. I have one of as well, and then I can also heal myself. But what I have now, actually, can I use like greater restoration? Hang on.
You could. Yeah. I think it removes a rank of exhaustion. The greater one does.
I'm not gonna waste gold on it though. Don't worry about it. I'll just keep sleeping and failing. I'll just hover between 2 and 1.
Well, I'll leave that there
Yeah,
for the time being. If
exhaustion goes a rank away per long rest.
Yeah, but I have to roll a constitution check between each long rest at disadvantage
I
continuously.
didn't say there was any today.
Yet.
I'll leave it there.
I appreciate the sentimental
anyway,
value, Marslin.
You can return it if you don't need it. Get some rest, and I'll leave you be. I'll head out.
Okay. So you're going up on the deck?
Mhm.
Okay. NX, what are you doing?
All right, gonna go back up on deck, check on the those who aren't faring too well, Justinian and Quentin, and then head back up and take the helm.
We have made good progress this evening.
Ah, excellent job, Bishop.
I'm
Very good.
getting a knack for this.
Here, would you mind continuing on the helm?
Sure. My arms don't get tired.
Good. You seem to be doing much better than I have been these past couple days, so why don't we continue on? I'm going to go walk the ship and make sure everything's in line.
Okay. Anybody want to do anything?
I'm gonna explore the cargo hold.
It's empty, but
So there is nothing on this ship at all.
no. What you can guess is that this ship came into port and was probably completely unloaded, and then whatever happened in Yargish, they were attacked. So it's just empty. The captain probably took his spyglass and things with him when he got off the ship, and it's empty.
All right.
All right. As you travel over the sea or ocean, open up the notes. That would help. You start hearing a strange sound in the distance.
Hmm.
In front of the boat or behind the boat?
It's in front and to the side of the boat, just a bit.
Okay.
As you travel a little farther, you hear singing.
Oh no.
I need all of you, except for Gwenton, because you're below deck, to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, I am not charismatic.
Oh, boy. I have to actually look at these. Justinian, that's surprising from Justinian.
No, it's not. I haven't rolled above a 5 this entire game. Again.
Okay.
Like,
see.
I literally have a +5 to my charisma saving throw.
Wait, Anaximander's charisma's that high?
Yeah, he's a pally.
It's weird, but yes.
Yeah, I have like a +8 to my charisma saving throws.
Hold on. Let me get back to Anaximander. You see Bishop let go of the wheel
Bishop?
and start walking down toward the main deck, and you see Justinian stand up, and you see Marsland stand up, and they turn toward this ethereal singing, and they just begin walking toward the edge of the boat. What do you do?
Okay. Do I recognize the source of the singing?
You notice you're getting closer.
I notice we're getting closer. I don't recognize its origin. Nothing
Nope.
about it so far.
It just seems to be coming off the waves themselves.
Okay. And who's walking towards the end of the ship?
Justinian, Bishop, and Marsland.
Holy crap. Okay.
Everybody not named Gwenton.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Is Gwynton a topside?
No, he's down below.
Okay. So, Bishop, man your post. Keep at the helm, and then I'm gonna just start pushing him back.
He's just walking on. Gwenton, give me, since it's fairly quiet here, give me a perception check with advantage on whether you hear Anaximander yelling at Bishop.
So straight perception.
Yep. Yeah.
15.
Okay. You do hear him. You do hear him yell.
Okay, I'll head up then.
Okay.
Okay.
Anaximander, as you're pushing on Bishop, you just hear a splash as Marsland jumps into the water
Okay.
and begins swimming.
I'm fully out of my mind.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, so I'm just gonna do a backhand bishop to wherever his head's at.
Okay, roll the attack.
And it's like, wake up! Is it just a straight unarmed? I mean, I'm not trying to do damage.
I realize what you're doing. Yeah, just unarmed hit. Just make the attack.
I'm like, all right, it's 20.
Okay, you hit him.
Okay.
He is going to make that saving throw again, and we'll say with advantage because you're hitting him. Okay, as you hit him, he looks at you. That was unnecessary, Annex. Why did you hit me?
What's unnecessary is that the helm is back there and you're over here. Now,
And you just hear plop as Justinian overboard and begins swimming away from the ship, him and Marsland both. What did they do this time? At this point, Gwynton, you come up on the deck and you see that Marsland and Justinian have gone overboard. The seas are calm, but you're still moving forward with the ship, so they're starting to get gap between them and you.
Quentin, bring down the sails until we get the rest of them in line, or back on the ship.
Am I swimming? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you're swimming.
Okay, I will try to do it as an Axamander asked.
All right.
Okay, give me a strength check. Go ahead.
No, just say, go do your thing.
11.
Okay, yeah. You start bringing it down. You struggle with getting it to come down as fast as you'd like, and getting the ship to slow down. It takes a little longer, so you've gotten a good pace. They're now probably 30 to 40 feet away from the boat, and they're just swimming out to sea.
Okay. All right, everybody. DM, do I have enough knowledge to know what's going to happen if I jump in the freaking water? I don't want to just go, I'm going to jump in the water, and you'll be like, you drown. You're in full plate.
No, we don't. Like,
if you're worried about that in Axamander, I got a little something that'll help you.
Yeah, but I realize that's a thing. There's no inherent raw rule for swimming with plate armor.
Okay.
As long as your encumbrance is good, it's assumed that if you have the strength to wear plate, you have the strength to swim in it. It's not that I agree with it, but we suspend the belief in the world of magic here.
Got it. All right, Gwynton, we need to get out to them and get them back here. You may have to use force.
It's okay.
Are you up for it? Are you up for it?
Yeah, I'm ready if you are.
All right, let's go.
As you say that, in the distance, you see the water parting over the top like a stone rising in the water. The water begins running off the side of it, and what looks like a cave rising is the toothy maw of this large creature, and it's just raising up. You look into this black abyss of a mouth, and you can see these strange tentacle-like creatures writhing back and forth in its mouth, and each one has a small hole in the top of this tongue of this creature. And as it comes out of the water, the singing gets louder, and you notice that the singing is actually coming from this tongue of the creature, and you see these giant spike teeth on both sides as Justinian and Marsland are just swimming toward this maw.
Okay, how far is the creature away?
From them, it's about 100 feet right now, and they're about
Yes, from me.
They're 40 feet from you and 100 feet from it.
I would like to cast Control Water.
Okay.
And redirect the flow at them back to the ship.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. So you cast Control Water, and the water just starts it's like one of those wave pool things. It just begins pressing against him. Marsland, give me Let's see. Give me a strength. Marsland and Justinian both give me a strength check to swim against this current.
Oh, one time I'm happy. Oh, are you kidding me?
Nat 1, baby! Nat 1! Woo!
Oh my god.
Nat
okay.
1!
Why?
Okay,
Nat
let me.
1!
Okay, so Justinian, like, you just you can't even bring. You don't know why, but you got little baby swimming going on here, but you're just going backwards as it's happening. But you just see Marsland like dig in. He's like, "Ugh!" And
Who's that Olympic swimmer?
yeah, he's going right toward it. He's now bumped another 5 foot out away from you, so he's getting closer to this maul. And all of you notice with your passive perception, this thing is now starting to move slowly toward Marsland. Okay, Quentin, you said you had something?
An Axemander, get in there and get Marsland. And if he jumps in, I'm going to cast Water Walk on him after he's in the water.
Okay.
Because Water Walk is not concentration. I'm going to hold concentration on controlling water to push the flow towards the ship.
All
okay.
Right. So I'm jumping into the water.
Now, does control water, is it amorphous or is it one specific area or?
It's up to 300 feet away.
Yeah, but.
And then for redirect flow, it says you cause flowing water in the area to move in a direction you choose, even if the water has to flow over obstacles or walls or in other unlikely directions. The water in the area moves as you direct it, but once it moves beyond the spell's area, it resumes to flow based on...
So you can move it to be back in front of Marsland and keep trying to push him back. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have to choose which one are you going to push forward, Justinian or Marsland? Or push back?
Technically speaking, if it's up to 300 feet away, wouldn't it continue to be on Justinian? And then I could keep pushing out from Marsland?
So you want like as far out as you can, you've got water just pushing just a constant current toward the ship. Okay. All right. I would say some of that water is going to be pushing against the ship, so it is going to push the ship slightly back. It's not like a torrent, but it's definitely moving it slightly away. Just Annex, you're jumping down there?
Yep, jumping down.
Okay. Where are you going? You can now, your feet hit the top of the water. Strange sensation.
All right, I'm going to start sprinting towards Justinian, and well, Marsland's further out, correct?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to sprint towards Marsland.
Okay, so you run past Justinian. You see Annex just running on the water next to you, and like he just passes you. But you're still swimming forward. So Marsland, I need a strength check, and Justinian, I need a strength check as well.
Can I bop him on the head on my way back? On my way through?
I would say since you're probably dashing.
Yeah.
Marsland, is that a 5? I can't hear you if you said yes.
Yes, I beat his check.
I think my microphone is about dead.
Okay. Now we got you. Yeah, so you got a 5. All right, so Marsland, after this burst of speed that he got away from, Justinian, he's starting to get tired. And he's starting moving back. He's trying to move forward, but he's going backwards because of the current established by Gwenton. And Gwenton's just standing on the ship, hand out, and Bishop's just watching because I don't know what Bishop would do.
I can hear the music coming from the creature, right?
Yeah, it's getting loud, and it's actually getting closer. So it's now about 20 feet away from Marsland. So it's getting close, and you can kind of feel while the water under your feet is moving back, you feel like this lull about where Marsland's at, where the water's getting pulled into this maw and the water's getting pulled back. So there's a lot, like we're at that precipice of pull that where Marsland, if he gets over it, is going to have more of an accelerated push towards this.
I'd like to cast silence on the creature.
Okay.
What's the save?
That's a wisdom save.
Okay. All right, it got a 16.
Okay. Actually, no. It's just concentrates on the 10 minutes. There is no save. One action. It's just anything in that globe can't talk.
Yeah, it creates a sound dead space.
I
There's no
got
save
to
for it.
confuse a command. I was going to
Okay.
try and command it to flee, but then I decided silence would be a better idea. So that's where I got the DC from. Yeah, so silence.
Okay.
20 foot around the creature, however big that thing is.
Okay. So you've got silence on it. You don't hear the music anymore. They are still swimming, though.
Yep. So going after Marsland, and I'm going to start pulling him back.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Yep, absolutely. Check, right?
Yep.
Now, would he have advantage since the water's also pulling Marsden back a bit?
He's good. Well, like I said, at this point, Marsland's in like this dead zone. Yep.
Yeah.
So you grab a hold of Marsland by the collar, and you just pull backwards. Marsland, you feel yourself lift up, but you have this sense in you that you have to get into this cave. This cave is where it's safe, and it's going to take you where you need to go.
There's books.
There's books in there.
There's
Like,
lots of books.
Let me go.
You see pages like falling from the inside of its mouth back and forth. You know.
All right. Stop fighting me, and then I'll slap him.
All right, make an attack roll against him.
There. Now I do have silence on the creature. Is he still able to hear it? Okay.
Yep. No, he doesn't hear it. He's just still enthralled.
Okay, got it. 24.
Okay. All right. So Marsland, make that charisma save with advantage.
$15.
Okay. You just feel this like metal hand smack into the side of your cranium, and you see that you're being drugged through the water backwards.
What was that?
Keep your mouth shut now, and hold on. And I'm just gonna start running back towards Justinian.
I'm
while holding on to his rope. So
I'm casting fly on myself, and I'm just gonna fly back to the boat.
Okay. So I have to. Anna, are you holding on as he flies away? Or?
Well, if I see he's flying and he's towards the boat, I'm gonna let go. Get to the boat.
Get to the Jabba.
Okay.
If Marsden's flying back, I'm going to change the direction to try to push the creature away, starting from where Marsden was.
Okay.
And
let me roll a strength check for the creature.
15.
Natural 1.
Ah!
So, yeah.
Be
So
gone.
the creature is starting to slow down. At this point, the creature's was only about 10 to 15 feet behind Annex. But now it's starting to slow as Annex is running back. But you're seeing Annex, you're seeing Justinian like swimming. So Justinian, give me a straight strength roll as you swim forward towards your home. Is that a 2?
Oh no.
Two,
You're getting tired.
right?
I'd say with all the roll, you've had some pretty terrible rolls here. Just a rank of exhaustion because you're giving it all you got,
God.
but you're not doing real well here.
I'm also going to tell Bishop to toss a ladder over so when they get, or a rope, whatever they have to get up the ship.
Yeah, he grabs a hold of it and throws it over as Marsland just kind of drifts down onto the ship. And Marsland, this for the first time, you're turning and seeing this giant creature coming toward the boat.
Oh God.
So, Annex, what are you doing?
Right. All right, I'm going to use my channel divinity, Inspiring Hope. And then when I get in range of Justinian, I'm going to grab him. And instead of slapping him around, I'm just going to give him a little pep talk. Like, by Tyr's hand, you will make it through here. Get up and let's go. And then Inspiring Hope. So he is immune to fear and charm conditions for a minute.
Okay. So Justinian, you immediately snap out of it. You see yourself swimming toward this massive gaping cave, and you're like taking it all in. You look back and you see Gwenton like moving his hands and water pushing against the thing, and Annex is just running towards you.
I'm gonna get before I'm gonna hold out my hand. I was like, let's go.
I reach up and I grab his hand, and with the other one, I'm gonna just let 2 Eldritch Blasts roll at this creature.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Roll up to see if you hit it.
23. And there we go. That's more like it. 12.
Okay. The first one hits. How long does the silence last?
10 minutes, as long as I'm concentrating.
Okay. You see the creature like sway back and forth. Gwenton, you hear Bishop say, "Uh-oh, we should move." And he goes up to the wheel. "We should probably raise the sails, Marslin."
Aren't they already up?
No, I lowered.
Yeah, I asked him to lower him.
Else the ship would be way off.
Oh, I missed that.
The other, yeah, I got something I want to do once they're back on the ship.
Okay, so Marslin, are you raising the sails?
Yeah.
Okay, so the boat starts moving away as Annex and Justinian, you leap forward, grab a hold of the rope ladder there and begin pulling yourself up. You get on there and you feel the ship lurch to the side as it begins traveling away. Gwenton, you still holding the water against this creature?
I'm actually going to flip it to be under the boat to help us move faster.
Ah, okay. So it starts pushing you further and further away. The maul gets fairly close to you where you can see the inside of the mouth and the writhing tongues, to the point there's this field of like quietness. And you see Bishop like moving like he does when he talks, but you can't hear what he's saying because this thing is so close. And then it just piles down into the water, and a big splash pushes the ship forward as you sail off into the distance.
Oh boy, that was close.
I'll keep the movement up. It's for 10 minutes, so however much time is left, just help us get away from this thing.
I'll hold Justinian in front of me. Who am I?
Oz? And I start crying.
All right. You're Justinian again. All right. Gentlemen, that was a distraction. Let's get back on course.
That was a distraction? It almost killed me.
We're in the open seas. We're in its territory right now. You're lucky to be alive.
Like I said.
You didn't even get bit.
I snapped too. I was almost inside of it.
That could have been a good thing. You never know.
It is going in the opposite direction.
Well, the ship is going. You don't know where the creature is. It went underwater.
Okay. All right. Let's just keep moving forward.
As the waves from Gwenton fade as his spell ends, and the ship lurches a bit, in the very far distance, you hear this singing begin again. And it slowly gets quieter as you move further away from the point where you once were.
Hey, if any luck, that Shadowspark guy will get caught by that thing.
Unfortunately, if we were able to escape it, I don't think he would have much trouble.
All right.
Anybody want to do
suggesting
anything?
that he's too powerful for you, Marcelin?
I mean, maybe with a little bit of luck and all of us working together at our best.
I would rather not find out.
With Tyr at our side, who can be against us? Look what we've survived so far.
Everyone.
Bishop, if you would, please take the helm again.
I'm taking it as best as I can right now.
You see him just rip the wheel off.
Where would you want this?
All right. Everybody, spread out. Keep your eyes peeled for anything on the horizon. We're going to make sure we don't encounter any of those creatures ever again. And if you see anybody else drift towards the water unexpectedly, give them a good slap.
All right.
The second that Marcelin steps one step closer to the side of the ship.
Bishop had a good roll for the captaining again, so you're on a good course. Night begins to fall. You don't see any other or hear any other things.
Awesome.
What would you like to do?
Go downstairs and sleep.
Okay.
Right.
Quentin as well. All right. Marslin.
Yep.
Okay. Annex.
I'll take the helm from Bishop for a bit. Bishop,
Okay.
take a break. I'll take it from here for a while. Get some rest.
That would be good for me. All right. Roll up that wisdom check.
Come on.
Oh,
All right. Hold on. Here goes
Worst.
the D100.
Captain ever.
Oh, God. 55.
Okay.
that's not true. Janeway was the worst captain ever.
Oof. Shots fired.
Okay.
Somebody in the comment section is going to get mad at me.
Not this guy. All right. Night passes. Bishop gets some rest. He gets up. How did it look last evening?
Well, I struggled a bit to keep us on course. I must have been tired from the exertion with the creature that almost sucked our ship down. But there are the stars. Try and do a better job than I did.
I've felt pretty comfortable lately at the helm. I think I may have a knack for this.
And I would agree. All right. Farewell, Bishop. I'm going to rest.
Have a good rest. And he's going to take the wheel.
Bishop, take the wheel.
Yo.
Okay, Quentin.
Yes.
As you lay down to sleep, just as you start to fall asleep, you hear just this horrid loud snoring.
Who's it coming from?
Your room.
Wait, is there someone else in here with me?
No.
What's happening? I'll be looking around.
It's extremely loud.
and it just keeps droning on.
I guess we're going on an adventure to see who I'm meeting, who I'm going to be knocking off the ship.
Okay, as you walk out of your room, it still seems to be snoring in your room.
Like the point of origins in my room?
Seems to be.
Guess I'm going to light the room on fire, because the only way I deal with spiders.
You tell me, what are you doing?
No, I'm looking around the room.
You see the potion that Marsland left you sitting on the table, and it's got this ethereal mouth above it, and you see the mouth open, just snoring.
I'm going to take it back to Marsland.
And shove it.
Well, it's not going in my bag of holding, because last time I put something in there.
Oh, it's going in his bag of holding. His prison wallet.
Does it? So when I grab it, does it like wake up? Am I going to start talking to somebody now?
No, it just keeps making the noise.
What the hell did he give me? I thought it was supposed to be a healing potion, not a potion of snoring awakeness.
What are you doing with it?
Taking it out of Marsland.
Okay, Marsland, you hear this snoring noise like coming down closer to you. Your door opens up, and you just see the silhouette of this dwarf, almost lightning strike behind him. And you hear this lightning or this snoring coming.
The mace just lights up red for some reason.
I see that it worked. I was reading about that one and thought it would be a good practical joke. I'm gonna wave my hand and dispel it.
What the hell did you give me?
Just practicing some new magic.
Magic or party?
Starts. It's that is my own snoring. I recorded it last night. It starts snoring at you whenever it detects that you've fallen asleep.
That is your snoring?
That is my snoring.
You might want to go to a doctor and get your nostrils checked out.
Well, they are quite flat on my face.
I mean, do all of the Dalkins snore like that?
I was hamming it up a little bit for the spell.
Well, I know what I'm going to give you as a Christmas gift now.
It's okay, I don't celebrate.
Don't worry, you're going to. It's going to be for everyone else.
A CPAP machine.
Close. A ring of silence. Perpetually silent.
Unbreakable.
For at least 17 hours a day. You can read your book in silence and no one can ever talk to you.
I will take that potion back, though, if you're done with it.
Yes, I am done with it.
Thank you very much. All right, I am tired, though.
Well, hopefully nothing wakes you up.
If it worked correctly, then you should barely have gotten any sleep yet.
That's the last thing I need, when I'm exhausted already.
It just means the full night is ahead of you to rest up.
You're going to rest up with a lump on your head.
And what?
And I'm just going to walk out.
Close the door!
Right. Of course, Justinian and Gwenton lose your rank of exhaustion. You should all be good now. Annex, give me that... Oh, wait, no, you already did that for when you took over from Bishop, right?
Yep, and then Bishop needs to roll for when he took over for Annex.
Yep. Let's see what Bishop gets here.
It's got to be better than Annex.
Nope, it was a 6.
Wow.
That's his first bad roll.
Yeah. And a 90. All right. Morning. morning comes. It's calm. What do you all want to do?
Okay.
I mean, I'll go back up
It is.
and help out anywhere I can.
It's
Okay. Annex?
Gonna take over for Bishop.
All right, roll it up.
Yep. Okay, nat 20.
Yeah, you got well rested and charged forward. All right.
All right, keep the sails full. We got a nice breeze coming in. We're gonna make it in, and hopefully by the end of the evening, we'll be able to reach shore.
Okay. Goes on. Night begins to fall.
All right.
Same
Almost
ordeal.
there, gentlemen. Same ordeal.
Okay. All right. Bishop takes it. Anyone doing anything over the evening?
Now that I'm not exhausted, I'll stay up with Bishop for a little bit just to keep an eye on where we're going.
I'd say downstairs the entire day and night.
Okay.
I'm done. I'm done with the ship.
All right. Bishop and Gwenton, you do your shift, and Annex, wake up and take yours.
All right.
As the sun peeks over the horizon, you see land before you. Everyone begins waking up.
Land ho, everybody! Land ho!
You all hear that.
Is it the correct land?
It is a land.
You
It
are
must-
about a half day overdue the estimated travel time.
Do we see any other boats along the shoreline from where we're at?
You do not.
Let's just hope that Ethan will be at least a day behind us then.
Okay. There are no docks. There are no homes.
We have
Places.
an anchor. We have an anchor, correct?
Yep.
All right. Gentlemen, for those of you who have never been on a ship and have had to approach the land, we have these tiny boats right here. I don't know what the name of them are called.
Dinghies.
Dinghies.
Yep. Get in your dinghy.
Yep. And we're going to raise the anchor so we can keep the ship moored here. And then we're going to go in the dinghy.
Would it be worth trying to go a little bit around the island so when Ethan comes up, he doesn't see a random ship docked off the side of the...
What do we see on the landscape?
I'm glad you asked.
Mountains! Mountains everywhere!
The island juts out from the sea, its jagged rocks battered by relentless waves. The landscape is stark and desolate, with sharp cliffs rising steeply from the water's edge. Sparse vegetation cling to the rocky surfaces, with patches of hardy grass and scraggly bushes fight for survival in the harsh environment. The air is thick with the smell of salt and the constant roar of the ocean, punctuated by the occasional cry of seabirds that wheel and dive above. From where you're at, the ground is uneven and treacherous, strewn with loose stones and boulders. From what you can see, in the center of the island, a craggy hill rises, its peak shrouded in a perpetual mist. The few trees that manage to grow are twisted and gnarled, shaped by the relentless wind. Tide pools dot the shore, filled with strange, colorful marine life that seem out of place in such a barren landscape. At the island's edge where you're at, the sea crashes violently against the rocks, sending up plumes of spray.
That was
Yep.
inhospitable.
All right, we're gonna have to take this thing around the island until we can find somewhere where we can bring the boats in without being smashed up against those cliffs.
Okay.
So we're gonna try and navigate around the island until we can find some sort of beach or some method of being able to traverse the rocks.
All right. You travel around. There are some beach areas. It's a really rocky beach. Nothing that you could take the ship up to, unless you just want to ram it into shore.
No. I'm thinking more of the dinghies. I don't want to be bringing the dinghies up to sharp cliffs because the waves will just obliterate the party on the shore on the cliffs.
I would say there are some on the north side of the island here as you've moved over. There are a few. There are rocks out in the water, so it's going to take some skillful navigation, but this is probably the safest you've seen.
All right, gentlemen. Do we leave the ship here unmanned?
I mean, I'd rather we all travel together than one stay behind.
I don't think we should split up.
Neither do I. Well, keep in mind the risk. We have a ship unmanned, moored off to the side of this island.
I think there is more risk in someone being alone if Ethan were to come.
Or the dinghy, then.
Okay. You drop your dinghy in the water. You know I'm gonna have fun with this. You all get in your dinghy. It's a tight fit with Bishop. I mean, it's not a big boat, and he's large. So you're all kind of cramped there, and you're doing your best to row forward.
We definitely need Dougal to have an artist rendition of this.
Yeah.
giant Bishop. So in 1 year, when she finally gets caught up, we want to see that.
Let's go, Dougal.
Yeah. You as you're approaching the shore, give me a athletics check to navigate the rocks.
I'm gonna give guidance on whoever's.
You don't need guidance.
Yeah, right.
You see, with all the traveling, this is what Annex sold you on. That he knows ships, he knows the sea, and you see him skillfully navigate these huge jagged rocks. You can see.
Watch that.
So you can see some remnants of other boats that have tried to do this from a long time ago. There's just old wood under the water that's all algae covered, and you feel a lurch forward as Bishop kind of rolls forward on top of someone else in front of him as the dinghy lands onto the beach, and Annex gets out, and everybody gets out, and you pull it up further where it's not going to drift away. And you're now.
I'm going to look
on the
I'm
island.
going to look at the. I'm going to look at the shore, and look where the sand's at, and I'm going to bring the boat above where the sand is at, so that way, if the tide comes in, it doesn't pull the boat away.
Okay. Now we must find what we're looking for.
Well, if we're looking for somebody resting, I feel like a cave is going to be the only option.
I don't know what would be found here. Who would like to go forward first?
I will take the lead.
Marceline, do you know locate person? I think I've asked you this before.
I haven't practiced that one recently. I can locate creature.
And locate object won't help because we don't actually know what object we're looking for, just artifact.
don't think locate person would help either.
You know what? We're an hour and 40 minutes into this episode, and I just realized the title.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
I think I did that in campaign 1 as well. All right, so you're taking the lead?
Yeah.
All right, give me a survival check.
Guidance.
All right. So survival with guidance, and there.
Does he need a 22 or higher to pass?
I don't know. He just got a 22.
Okay. You climb up on the craggy land. This terrain is difficult at best. It's very rocky. It's jagged. It looks like it was formed by some kind of volcano that exploded thousands of years ago, and then was immediately frozen as the magma came up. There's sharp rocks that you're avoiding. Some of them are slick and wet. No signs of life at all. I imagine you're heading towards that hill that you saw.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you head towards this this hill that's shrouded. You can see the closer you get to it, the more mushrooms you see. There's fungus and mushrooms and all sorts of algae that's just kind of growing up around the area. But when you get up close to it, you see a large cave carved out in the hill. And it's just darkness inside.
Hey, look. I mentioned a cave. It's not a cave.
I am concerned.
I mean,
that can only be where we can go.
Do we hear any activity?
Nope. I mean, you still hear birds and stuff and the crashing of the waves against the island.
Are we like at the end?
No, you've walked for a while from the island. In general, you've probably walked a couple hours from where you landed.
Are we at like the entrance of the cave?
I mean, there's a cave there.
and we see the entrance of it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure what you're asking. Sorry.
Like, is it off in the distance, or are we right there?
You're right at the entrance. Yeah.
Okay. I could send my orb into the cave and scout it out if we don't want to go in blind.
Excellent idea. I did not know you were capable of such feats.
I have dark vision, so I wouldn't be blind in there.
Well,
you hope not.
I mean, to send in a sacrificial object so that one of us doesn't immediately get attacked if somebody is waiting for us. I'll call upon my orb and send it down the cave.
All right. You send it inside. It travels for a bit in the darkness. The cave itself is like a hidden wonder. This is what you see. There's these bioluminescent mushrooms casting an enchanting, almost ethereal glow across parts of the walls and ceiling. The fungi there emit a soft blue-green light, creating a surreal, dreamlike atmosphere. Right now, you just see a network of caves. It's going in, and it looks like it branches off into different directions.
I'll relay this to the crew. I don't see any. There's no like activity in there.
Nope.
Does it look like it's been inhabited at all?
No.
It is a cave.
That's all?
Well, and all of these mushrooms and bioluminescent stuff, but it doesn't seem like anybody's been in here for a bit. I don't see anything that might be aggressive towards us.
Excellent. And then I'll march myself I'll march into the cave.
I cast mage armor on myself and pull my shield from my back.
Okay.
I will also cast mage armor.
Too bad you guys can't hear these cave sounds right now. They're pretty cool.
I'll just turn on. I'll turn on the stream. Oh, okay.
Wow. All right. Switching over. All right. You're in the cave.
We have
I think
good...
bioluminescence plus dark vision would mean we'd see more.
So the bioluminescence isn't bright. It's like just the mushrooms are slightly glowing. It's not like super, super bright.
All right, I'm gonna pull out a torch.
Okay. As he's pulling out a torch, just for my sake, Quentin, are you illuminating the way?
Yes.
Okay, so you start pulling out a torch, and just the whole area gets bright as Quentin pulls out his mace.
Oh, well, that's handy. Here, Quentin, come up here with me.
More concerned about what this thing is.
It's a giant mushroom.
I was almost eaten by flowers.
Yeah, I Eldritch Blast it. I mean, why wouldn't I?
Okay. You reach back and two bolts come out, and you just hear it just kind of breaks over and with this satisfying snap and falls against the side of the cave. You see like light bits of like bioluminescent spores just kind of poof up into the air and fall to the ground.
And it starts talking at you. It just goes, I was a friend.
I really hope that wasn't a worse idea than just leaving it be, because now its spores are exposed in the air and we don't know what it is.
I'm Faye. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
All right. Well, DM, have I seen any? Have I encountered spores or mushrooms of this variety before?
Not maybe of this one, but you've been around mushrooms, sure.
Okay. Well, mushrooms or dangerous mushrooms or
sure, you've probably been around those.
All right. Put a cloth around your mouth, everybody. To protect against the spores.
Okay. Pull a handkerchief out. I'm here. I'm scary.
That's some type of mask going on.
All right. Try not to touch anything.
Okay.
I'm going to gingerly walk around the giant mushroom that has fallen over.
I was like, how much more room does this mushroom take up now that it's laying outside?
It takes up space, but you see that the pathway opens up into a larger chamber. You can see more mushrooms to the west side of the chamber. It looks like the path goes, there's a path to the northeast, there's a path to the north, and there's a path to the west.
Marzin, do you still have your chromatic orb?
What am I attacking?
Nothing. Can you send it down a path to see if one of them is a dead end?
I would rather not use a chromatic orb for
Sorry, not. I'm confusing chromatic orb with your vision thing.
Oh, my light, my what the hell is the thing called?
Who you want me to kill?
My manifest mind orb.
Yes.
You don't know the difference between the two?
I can tell you the difference between that rock and that rock.
I don't think we have time for you to explain it to him.
I could give you the history on how I learned how to do this if you want to know how I cast it and everything that it can do, and I can make a Venn diagram of the
To
difference.
the right. We're going northeast.
Okay, fine. I'll
Over
send
here.
it down the hallway.
While they're arguing, I start just picking up stones and pebbles off of the floor.
Okay.
Yep. While they're arguing.
How many are you getting? Is there a number, or are you just
until they quit arguing?
Okay.
And I start like bumping into them, trying to get stones like right in front of them.
All right. So what's going on?
All right, I'll send my vision orb down the hall.
Which one? North, northeast, west?
The one that Quentin pointed to.
Let's say it was the northwest one.
Well, there's one to the west.
I would ping it. Sorry, northeast.
Northeast? Okay.
Never eat soggy waffles. Works both directions.
Yep.
Never eat shredded wheat.
Okay, you send it down there.
Both directions.
As it goes down there, you see more mushrooms, more algae and fungi. A path from there to the northwest, and another one to the east. And you push it back further to there, and you see a path to the north and to the south, and another one to the east.
I relay all this info.
Okay.
Okay, so then it was a dead end. You want to send it straight north?
I'll send it straight north.
Okay. You see really large mushrooms, much bigger than the one you saw coming in. And you see a path that juts off to the east, one to the far north, and one to the west.
No, I was going to do the same thing for the far west one.
I comply.
For the west, you see a little alcove to the south. You see a path that goes to the north, and you see a path that goes to the west.
I relay this.
Well, do we want to go take a look at that alcove?
Might as well. I suggest we don't be as loud as we have been, as we go deeper into here. Don't know what we might be laying in store.
Our voice has a tendency to carry.
Carry.
All right, and I'm just gonna take the lead with Quentin. Quentin, let's go west.
All right. You carefully step through the mushrooms, still cautious of them. They don't attack you or anything like that. Coming around, you see a path to the north, and you see a small alcove to the south filled with mushrooms and fungi and spores.
The path continuing west, is it?
It continues west. Nope, it continues west to another map part.
So deeper.
Can I examine the spores?
Yeah, they're mushrooms.
Okay.
Are they cookable mushrooms?
Anything's edible.
Once.
Yep.
Very true. Does it look like the path left is descending at all?
All this seems pretty flat.
Okay. Well, we can head north and try to loop around. There's gonna be a lot of paths to cover.
All right. Well, let's pick one and keep going. Let's go straight.
Hey, head west.
All right.
West.
To the west.
All right. You head west.
Oh gosh, I thought that was the end of the map. That's a no. What are you doing?
No, I'm just taking you. I'm setting you there right now.
Oh,
Don't worry
I
about
thought
that.
this was like a giant opening to a cave. I'm like, we're gonna die.
Oh no, this is one of my greatest things. I'll let you take that however you feel like it.
They're just mushrooms. They can't be any puzzles. They're just freaking mushrooms.
Hold on. I was going to do this beforehand of just activating light on Gwynton everywhere, but
I'm a beacon of light.
I didn't want to assume. All right. So you walk further down or through the cave, and you see
a really big bed in front of us.
You see a path that travels to the south.
All right, we're gonna continue south. All right. Do I notice any difference in these mushrooms? They're a different color.
Nope, they're just a different color.
Okay.
You notice the path gets rather narrow here.
Single file, gentlemen.
Okay. What's
not
the
too
order?
narrow for Bishop, right?
Nope, not too narrow for Bishop.
Okay, I'll probably be second. So my light reaches everybody.
Okay.
Marsland,
I'll get everybody through.
Yes.
Watch the rear. Make sure no one comes up behind us.
Guys, we're clipping into the walls.
It's a really tight spot.
Who developed this game?
I'll move my orb behind us.
Okay.
And keep an eye on anything behind.
At the heart of this cavern, as you come through the tight part, you see a large tranquil lake, its surface reflecting the soft shimmering light from the mushrooms above. Why is it? Oh, it's because this guy's back here. Hold on. There we go. And I just want you to take a moment to see the water is actually...
Wow.
I know!
It is nice.
I love the new map.
Be great if there was some ambiance that was going on with the being in the
There
cave.
is. There is. Everyone else is hearing it.
A lot of electric eels in the water.
Do you hear that sound, princess? Those are the shrieking eels.
Can we see how far across it is?
That's what you can see.
Mars, lad. Can we see? Can we get your mind to fly across?
It's currently watching behind us, but I suppose I could get it to do that.
Okay. As it flies across, you see a cave that goes to the west and one that goes to the north or northwest, and another that goes to the north, and another that goes to the northeast, and one that goes to the east.
Oh my gosh, this is a complex cave.
Oh, you have no idea.
Caves are probably millions of years old.
Needless to say,
it would be really nice to walk into a cave once where it's like, oh, hey, there's only two directions to go. You know?
in or out.
I'm really proud of this cave system.
Needless to say, Marsland is mapping this out.
Yes. I will say that as your eye goes over to the northwest, there is you see just on the ground, it looks like there's a bottle there, some sort of potion. There's gold or some kind of coin laying in a pile over there.
Those skeletons?
No skeletons.
That's not really a good side either.
Would you rather there be a skeleton?
Yes, because at least that means whatever killed the person who had these wasn't big enough to just eat him in one chomp.
Oh, they could be invisible. You remember that one time that Oz almost died and he was invisible?
no invisibility lasts that long.
Maybe it's permanent if you die while you're invisible.
Do I?
What?
Well, we can either travel. So imagine he relayed that back to us. So we can either travel the way that has the, leftover belongings, or we can take a different route. The coins are all mimics.
I say we take a left. Keep sticking left.
How far away is that stuff?
By the way, from where you're at right now, whatever direction you go, you do have to get into the water. There is no path.
I don't wanna.
I'll put my foot in the water.
I just got out of the water.
Okay. You notice the water it's pretty clear. It's definitely cold. It doesn't have that briny smell. This is probably a freshwater lake from some kind of spring source down here.
How far do I sink?
How far do you want to go down?
Not to my face.
Okay. I mean, it's deep. It's very deep. It's definitely from here, like, you have to swim.
Do we, though?
I'm just saying that it's not walkable. We'll say that.
All
Are
right,
you sure about that?
It's time
Isn't
to
it
get wet.
walkable for one of you?
Walkable for all of us. I'll cast water walk so we can just walk on it.
Is that a level 1 or a cantrip?
No, it's a level 3.
Oh, but you could do it on all of us. Okay.
Yeah, I get up to 10 people.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I guess we're water walking.
We're gonna water walk away to the left.
Okay. So you're walking.
It's good for an hour.
Okay. Is it concentration?
Nope. It's just
Okay.
a thing.
As your feet all hit the water, you hear splashes. And arriving up from the depths, you see aquatic creatures swirling in and coming up, and they look at you. I need you all to roll for initiative.
Ah.
Well, at least we're not swimming in this fight right now.
For now.
Oh, Bishop was at a 19 and it just went bloop over to a 3.
Oh, sad.
That's all right. That still means he's got a 15.
No, he's not that. All right, that's everybody. Anaximander, great roll.
Yep.
Quentin, you are first.
I'm not used to going first. This is a weird feeling. I was gonna cast Toll the Dead on the one to my west.
Okay.
You know, wisdom saving.
He fails.
Okay, he only takes a 7 points of damage.
All right. Is that it?
Yeah.
All right, Marslin, you are up. In a world where Marslin and Quentin go first.
This is ready. Okay. Oh gosh. I am going to cast. I'm gonna cast fly on myself.
Okay. How
Nice.
high?
How tall is this cavern?
It's I mean, probably 40 feet high, maybe more.
Okay. I am going to fly almost to the top then.
How far? 30?
Let's go say 30.
Okay. Yeah, look at that. You forgot I got that.
Wow.
You got even a little shadow that moves up and down.
It's gonna suck when you fall and take 30 points of falling damage.
Not to
Onto the-
water.
Yeah, because he's got water walk. It's like
Yeah,
hitting the
water walk
ground.
on.
That's my turn.
All right. Hold on a second. All right. All right. It's the creature's turn. Hold on. This one's
Good
going
lord,
here.
they rolled better than I did?
Yeah. And they didn't even have modifiers.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus.
What? What? Sorry. No. Where'd these all come from? He's pulling more in?
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Guys,
sure
I think we
is.
should leave.
Okay.
Don't tell me he has more. Oh my god.
All right. The first one would be against Justinian. It's gonna miss probably. What's your AC? 17?
17?
Yeah, it misses. As it tries to bite you, it is then going to try to stick you with its harpoon, and it misses.
Okay.
The next one is the one above you. I'll roll a d4. Quentin, your evens. Just in your odds.
Okay.
Quentin, it's going to make a bite. It misses. It's going to stick you with a harpoon. It misses. The next one, we're going to do a d6. And it's going to attack Bishop. Bite. That hits. I gotta do all this stupid stuff for him. And then the harpoon misses. So I'm just gonna say this reduces everything because that's just what
It reduces all damage by like 13.
Yeah. So let's see what the damage looks like here. Yep, he's good. This one can't. This one is going to throw its harpoon at Marsland.
I got corrected. It's not 13, it's 14.
Okay. And it misses. This next one is also going to throw its harpoon at Marsland.
Plus a D20 head.
That does hit for 7 points of piercing damage. And I need you to make a strength. Just strength check.
Strength?
Yep.
Strength?
Yep.
Oh!
Okay.
What
You're
am I
being
making?
pulled down, boy.
What am I making? Oh.
Okay. It tries to pull you down, but you're able to like fight against it with your fly. But you do need to make a concentration check for the fly, right? Fly's concentration, or is it not?
Yeah. What
Okay.
do I roll for that again?
Just a straight d20.
And hope you get above a 9.
Yep, just gotta get above a 9.
Nope.
Oh no! All right. So
Damn it.
that was a great
3D.
idea. Yeah, so that's 3d8.
Half your health.
Oh boy. 17 points of bludgeoning damage as you just thud onto the water.
Wow. Well, that was fun.
It was a great idea. I'm sorry. This one is going to throw a harpoon at Justinian. And that is a hit. Justinian, you take 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And you need to make a strength check.
Okay.
Shouldn't be hard.
Oop. 1 second. This calculator's going a little crazy. All right, and strength check. Not a saving throw, correct?
Right, just a check.
Okay.
Okay.
15.
You're good.
All right. Well, I don't know why it keeps rolling twice. I don't know what the hell's wrong with these dice. All right.
All right. And then the last one's going to throw its harpoon at an Axamander. And it misses. All right, Justinian, you are up.
Okay, rule of cool, DM. Will you allow me to push in between the two that are currently around Gwynton and get right... Oh, it's not letting me ping.
Yeah, he took
Right
that
in the
fun
middle
feature
of
away.
the three to the left. Would you allow me to push through them as part of my move action?
Where do you want to be?
Yep,
right here?
Nope. Back where that first ping
Oh,
was.
this one here?
Yep. Would
Okay.
you allow me to move there?
I think we have a thing for that.
Yeah, there's a variant rule for it.
Yeah. Let me look. Climbing, disarm, overrun. I think it's a shove aside is what it is. Yeah. Force a target to the side.
You will be taking an opportunity attack, though.
I know, I'll be taking one from the guy on the far left. I know that.
Oh, here we go. Overrun. When a creature tries to move through a hostile creature's space, the mover can try to force its way through by overrunning the hostile creature. That's what you're asking for?
Yes.
As an action or a bonus action, the mover makes a strength to strength check to do so.
So I would like to bonus action to do that.
Okay. The creature attempting the overrun, that's you, has advantage on this check if it's larger than the hostile creature, which it's not, or
Right.
disadvantage if it's smaller. So you will have disadvantage because these are smaller.
Yep, you got it.
All right.
The spell I want to do will hurt everybody if I do not.
That's fine.
use.
So
Don't you have a Misty Step type thing?
I do, but then I can't use the spell that I want to use.
Gotcha.
okay. So that's just strength, and yours is strength with disadvantage.
Yep. So the first one is a 9.
You only need to do
and
one.
a 10. Oh, and you said disadvantage because I'm smaller.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you didn't. Okay, never mind. So, yeah, so you lost that. I don't think there's any penalty if you lose. Let's see here. If the mover wins the contest, it can move through. Okay, you didn't win. So you you push on it to get through.
Yep.
And you're not able to move it out of the way. It's got a lot of leverage being in the water the way it is.
Yep.
But you still have your action left.
Yep. So I'm going to take 2 swings with the Dragon Slayer sword on the one in front of Gwynton and I both.
Okay.
Okay. And this creature is not some type of dragon creature, right?
It is not.
Okay.
Good check.
It's a fishy fish.
God!
That's a natural one.
Yep.
When Mike's not here, I have a resolution for that, but I don't have it. Let me see.
Oh my god.
Make sure it doesn't mess up our cameras. It doesn't. Okay. Gotta find it. We haven't had this out in a long time. Unless Mike's listening and wants to pull it. I don't know if he's home yet.
If he's watching the stream, it'd be a delay.
Yeah. Well, it'll take me a while anyways. You guys tell me if he messes. Here we are. I found mine. That was a melee.
Yep.
Move 10 feet in a random direction, provoking opportunity attacks as normal. You're kind of pinned in for that. So,
Right.
I'm just going to say straight south. Are you good with that?
Yep.
And then they'll both get an opportunity attack. So,
Excellent. And I lose the rest of my action.
the first one misses. The second one hits for 9 points of piercing damage.
All right. All right.
All right. That it?
Do I get to use the move action to move back up? Like, because I haven't used any of my movement yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
All right, I'll move back up my 10 feet, and that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Wouldn't you get your second attack still?
No, because you have to, when you take the attack action, your extra attack has to go. You can't take your move action in between your attacks, right?
No, you can.
Okay.
Because if you were attacking multiple creatures, you may kill the first one with your attack and then move and kill another one. So yeah,
Okay.
you're good.
Okay. There's a 27 to hit.
Just hits.
All right. And 15 damage.
Okay, and that one's on the one to the north.
Yes, the one that's could hit either Quentin or I.
Okay. All right. Bishop is up. He's only gonna do one attack.
Why is that?
Because
All right.
when the DM is in control of our characters, we don't do anything.
All right. So he hits with his first one. He hits with a 4 on the second one just because of his mods. And then flurry of blows. He hits with that one. And then that's 2, I think. After you take, you just to make 2. Okay, so and then a second one. So
Hey, we know we need at least 13 to hit.
and he misses that one. So do the damage. So he does 7, 13, 23 points of total damage. Is he yelling at me?
No, he's saying Bishop scratched his buttocks.
I did it right. Good enough. Anaximander, you're up.
Hey, am I in range of the one to the northeast?
You are. Yep.
Okay. Well, all right. Good. No, I'm just going to attack. And check. When you hit. All right. Okay. First attack. That is a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Second attack, an 11 to hit.
That does not.
Okay. And I'm going to burn a spell slot for a divine smite.
There it is.
Okay. So you're going to see that this two-handed mace glow yellow and sit there and swing. That and then 2d8. Go. That is for 17 points of damage.
All right. As you bring the mace down, crack into it, it's still alive.
Yeah. That is everything.
All right. Quentin, you're up.
Spirit Guardians!
Do what?
Spirit Guardians are surrounded.
Oh, boy. There we go. What's the
Everything
radius
light
on that?
touches.
15,
I think.
feet. Yeah, 15 centered off myself, so it's like a 30-foot total.
There it is.
And then that's it, because nothing happens the first round.
All right. Hold on. Let's make this. There we go. Oops, didn't.
Is that 15 feet or 10 feet?
Do I?
It's 15 feet.
That's 15 feet. That's a
Radius.
15-foot radius. Yep. That's what the circle says.
That was weird. Looks like it's only 10.
There we go.
Weird. No, you're good. It's just weird how it visually.
Yeah. All right. Marslin, you are up.
Okay.
And obviously, the unaffected are my party members.
Okay.
Just in case you were curious.
Am I able to get up north between the two right north of me?
Only if you overrun or fly again.
Overrun?
It's that
Push-
thing that
That just
Oh,
ain't try
okay.
to do strength
Okay.
versus strength.
Yeah, sure. Why not? What do I gotta lose? I'll try it. I want to try and get past to them. So
Okay. Strength. You got a good chance. He rolled really bad. And
too.
oh my god! He rolled a 6. You rolled a
I
5.
got. Whee!
You push on him and he just like
I don't want to.
that was your bonus action, so you still have an action left. We should just permanently make that a bonus action. Nobody's gonna
I
pick
can
their
see-
action for that.
I could see why maybe not, in case you have a spell that's a bonus action.
Okay, that's fair then.
I like it being versatile.
Oh, we're about to go. Oh gosh, how much do I want Bishop to hate me?
Are you about
No,
to
just
Matsui on them?
do it, man. Just do it.
Okay, we're gonna go full chaos mode here because my plan is now on his head.
Channel the Cameron.
I'm going to grab Bishop's hand and tell him, Bishop, I need you to come with me.
Okay.
We're gonna take one step to the right, so that shouldn't give
Nope, there's no up.
opportunity.
Nope, you're good.
And then Thunderstep.
Okay.
Nice.
So you're
We're
Where are you
gonna
where are you taking him to?
we're Thunderstepping to top center.
No!
Like here?
No, like way up.
Like up here?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
And what kind of damage does that do?
Thunder.
To how much?
I need them to make a con save.
Okay. It only affects 2 of them. Fail. First one fails. Second one fails.
Yeah, so they both take 20 points of damage.
Okay. All right.
It's my turn.
The one standing next to Gwenton, as the thunder bursts out, you just see its head just to kind of explode, and it just sinks down into the water, into the bottom, and the water begins having this like blood color come up.
Yeah.
It's the creature's turn.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. So is it when they start their turn in it or when they enter it?
When they start their turn in it.
Okay.
Or start or enter.
Okay. So okay. Let me move them first then, and then we'll do all that.
Their speed is halved, by the way.
Oh wait, this one was up here. Okay. This one's gonna move over here. 5, 10, 15, 20. All right. That one's saved. What do they got to make?
Wisdom.
Okay. First one. Fail. Second one. Succeed. Third one. Succeed. Fourth one. Fail.
Okay, the first one takes 16 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Oh, wait, never mind. Because I'm going to have to be radiant, so radiant. And then you said the next 2 succeeded.
Yep.
So, 5 points for one of them.
Okay.
God, that's a good roll. 8 for the second one,
Okay.
and then 22 for the one that failed. The last one that failed.
Okay. All right. Now let's get this thing. The first one is going to attack Justinian, because that's the one to the west there.
Yep.
First attack. Natural 1. Let me get this back out. Oh, nope. Wrong one. That does not apply. You take a -1 penalty on attack rolls until you score a critical hit.
Jesus.
Okay. Next attack. Yep, that misses. So that one's over. All right, the one to the north is going to attack Quentin. Miss with the first attack. Second attack. Miss. And then Quentin for the next one. What's your AC? 20?
20.
Okay. Miss. Second attack. Miss. And
Also,
last
because
one.
I don't remember. When we're within so many feet of a Naxamander, do we have like a bonus or anything?
For
+2.
saving throws.
Saving
Gotcha.
throws.
Yep. And the fourth one missed you in its entirety. So all of them missed you. You are a stout heart or stout ale, whatever.
I'm a very good drink. I'm a short glass of drink.
This next one's going to attack Marsland. First attack. That hits. Marsland take 11 points of piercing damage. Second attack. That hits.
Me?
Yep. Take 9 points of slashing damage.
The good news is when you fall down, you won't just sink into the water.
Hopefully.
And then the next one's going to attack Bishop. First attack. That's a natural 20. Of course it is. Let's deal with that.
You'll still somehow do no damage.
Normal damage, and target provokes opportunity attacks from all threatening opponents. So he'll get an opportunity attack against him. Bishop takes 9 points of damage. And this is where he's probably saying, use my one ability, because I think that still applies.
Yeah, as long as he has a bonus action available.
Yeah, as a reaction.
Sorry, reaction.
Yep. So
14.
he blocks that damage. But wait, there's more. All right, Bishop.
Yeah, we corrected ourselves there, Bishop.
We got it. All right. Marsland, as this creature bites into Bishop, you hear something inside of Bishop just grinding, just like. And it's going to make its second attack against Bishop. And that does not hit. All right, Justinian, you're up.
All right. I just look over at Annex and Quentin and I say duck and I cast Arms of Hadar. It's a strength saving throw, DC 17 for everybody in the Spirit Guardian circle.
Okay, including your friendlies, right?
Yes, but they get a +2 because of Anaximander, so yep.
All right, so it's a what save?
Strength.
Strength, okay.
Holy fuck, I succeeded without the bonus.
Anaximander failed.
Okay.
And this hits all the other creatures?
All 4 of the ones
Okay.
around us. Not the Bishop Marceline group.
All right, number 1.
Does that do damage halved on a save?
It does half damage on a save.
First one fails. The second one got
Spirit Guardians.
Okay. Let me take care of that real quick. Okay. Second one got a 15. I'm sure that fails.
That fails, yep.
Okay. Third one fails. Fourth one fails. Okay.
Okay. So everybody that fails takes 15 necrotic damage as these tendrils just whip out of my body and strike them. And anybody that fails, half damage to you, Gwenton, out of that 15.
Mm-hmm.
But anybody that fails also cannot take reactions until my next turn.
Okay.
All right. And that's my turn.
All right. So Justinian just raises his hands up. You see him say something, and these like tendril root-like things burst out of him, and just like Groot just impales everything out around him, and then pulls back down. And you can see some of them are looking pretty bad after that. Bishop goes. He's gonna make his first attack on the one to the south. That hits. Second attack. Natural 20. That is... Okay. This will be fun thematically. Let me do this first damage. 16 points of damage. And the second one, he is normal damage. Oh, it rolled double. My bad. That first one wasn't 16, so that all adds up. But what you see is Bishop, as he's punching, he punches out and he grabs the throat of the creature and he rips it out.
Mortal Kombat.
The target is exhausted by 2 stages, and it can't talk or breathe normally until it's healed.
Wow.
It's a throat slash. And then key point. Key point for Flurry of Blows. First one hits. Second one hits. 9 damage and 9 damage, so 18 more. All right, that's Bishop's. Anaximander, you are up.
Oh, all right. To the one to the east, I'm going to attack. There's a 17 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
Okay. And so we'll just resolve that one first. I'm going to use the Crusher feat, and I'm going to push it 5 feet back. And I'm also going to use Smite, because that's what we do.
Okay.
That's how we do things. So that.
What is Crusher again?
Hold on a second. We resolve that first. Okay. All right. That is 25 points of damage. Now, Crusher is once per turn. When you hit a creature with an attack that deals bludgeoning damage, you can move it 5 feet to an unoccupied space provided the target is no more than one size larger than you.
Okay. You just take the mace and you bring it up and just hit. And as you hit him, it flies back, but so does his head. His head just begins flying through the air like a baseball. And you just hear it bloop in the water on the other side, and the body just keeps twitching as it sinks down.
To the next one. And then to the northeast, I'm going to do the same thing.
Okay.
We're going to attack. That's a 19. Do I get something on a 19?
No, I don't think you have the...
No, I don't think.
Sharpened
No,
or
that's a
whatever.
champion fighter.
There's someone else that has it too, but champion definitely has it. All right.
When you score critical, okay, that's when I score, not any adjustment. Okay. All right, and smite. There. So there's the smite. There's the damage. All right, that is 20 points of damage, and I'm going to move him 5 feet back.
Okay. All right, and again, you just hear a dunk, and another head just goes, and it lands right beside you, Marsland, just, and you just see this head like slowly floating in the water, looking at you as the body twitches down.
He's just home running everything.
Yes, for sure.
All right, and now I want to move. Can we move east 5 feet and then up?
Okay.
Yeah, I want to up another 5, please.
I unlocked it, by the way, so you can move.
Okay. That should, 30 feet should be everybody, correct?
Probably.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good. Okay, so we're going to use sacrifice. Okay, and if everybody is in range, that's good. You're going to take, you're going to heal for 18. Everybody, all allies, heal for 18, and you're going to get 30 temporary hit points.
Jesus.
No, we remember we were gonna change. It's 30 divided out, so tell everybody how much they get it.
Oh, it is okay.
Yeah. I just
so
haven't got to that yet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 temporary hit points.
That seems a bit more reasonable.
What? 30 means we have to fight more before we take a long rest.
Okay, and then there are 1, 2, 3, 4 level. All right, thank you.
Okay, all done.
All right, resolving, and then you'll see me get down to one knee under the water, and then slowly I'll like put the mace down into the water, and then push myself up, stand up, back on the shoulder, ready to go.
All right, Quentin, you're up.
I don't think your mace would help you. You'll just sink into the water.
It's
It has
part of
walk on
him.
water. It's thematic. You leave me alone.
I want to toll the dead on the one, the far left one.
Okay.
So wisdom,
Wisdom.
15.
It fails.
I need to get my
Is Spirit Guardians gone?
Yeah.
yeah, so you can view.
You broke it.
Oh, of course.
He takes 11 points of necrotic and then 3 points of radiant.
You just hear a light, and its head just like it just shakes, and you see its eyes roll back as blood runs down from its eyes and its mouth, and it just slowly fades into the water until it sinks below. All right,
That's it.
Marsland, you're up.
One more time, Bishop. Take my hand.
And he reaches over.
What were you
Okay.
say?
He reaches over and takes it. Where are you gonna head?
I am going to head. We're gonna head here. I need them again to make Constitution saves.
Okay. First one gets a 21. Second one gets a natural 1, so it fails.
Okay. So first one takes 7 points of damage, and the second one takes 14.
First one takes 7. Takes 14. All right.
That's it.
All right. This one's going to attack Justinian because of the Arms of Hadar. Bite. Natural 20.
Nice.
Let's see. Okay. Let me roll up the damage. 10 points of piercing damage.
And it takes 6 away plus.
And your strength score is reduced by 6 for an hour.
My strength score is reduced by 6.
Yes.
What does that mean when it puts me into 4 as a strength modifier?
You're not dead. You're just really weak.
I know, but I don't think I can carry anything that I own.
Okay. If you put that modifier on your character, it should modify your encumbrance, and then it'll apply the encumbrance effects to you.
So it's gonna drop my base score to a 4, correct? Because I'm at a 10 right now. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And then it's second attack.
Yep.
I
am over carrying capacity.
Now, does it get advantage against you being encumbered? I don't remember.
Not that I'm aware of. I just can't.
I wasn't sure. It hits with a 21. You take 10 points of slashing damage.
All right.
And then an Axamander. First one.
The one that attacked Justinian just now, can I attack him with my reaction? Sentinel.
Oh, you have Sentinel? Yeah.
I also have Sentinel.
Don't worry.
Moved in
Don't
range.
worry, I don't hit him. Didn't nat 1. That's fine.
Yeah,
Wait,
if you want
is
to.
this-
Well,
this
he's not
the-
adjacent to you, so you can't.
Arms of Hadar, did that affect end?
Yeah, it was a one-time hit.
I said until there was a lingering effect until the end of his next turn. Does that?
You cannot take reactions till my next turn.
Yeah,
All right.
that's
All
true.
right. Never mind.
Okay, so this it hits with the first attack against an Axamander. You take 9 points of piercing damage. Second attack misses. The other one, first attack, that's gonna hit. Second attack, that hits. First one does 6 points of piercing. Second one does 7 points of slashing. Justinian, you are up.
Okay. Does being overweight capacity, does that cause me disadvantage on my attack rolls or
I'm
anything like
looking
that? Or is
it
just-
up right
Okay.
now. How come I can never spell this word correctly? Their search is so bad. It doesn't do context searching, so I can't type partial words. I gotta look at the book. I gotta do it the hard way. Actually. There we go. Just have to Google the spelling of it. Some words I'll never spell correctly. Your speed drops by 10 feet. Well, it depends. Are you encumbered or heavily encumbered?
I am currently just encumbered.
Okay. Okay, so it's just your movement right now.
Okay. So then I am going to bonus action use my use of Hex on the one directly to the north of me and Gwenton.
Okay.
Disadvantage on wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
And then I will, with my action, cast Toll the Dead. So wisdom 17 with disadvantage.
Okay. All right, it fails.
All right. And that is 2d12 plus 1d6 necrotic. Roll. So he takes 14 necrotic damage from me.
And you just see green and black tendrils burst through his vein and pop into the water as the body floats down. Okay.
All right. And I will move up to the one. That's fine. I'll move to that one. That's fine.
Okay.
Yep.
Bishop is up. He's just going to go over here and punch. Misses. Natural 1.
Oh.
Wow.
Aww. Aww. That's weird. Your attack hits the target but deals minimum damage.
Wow. That's a horrible that one right there.
And the funny part about that,
Uh-huh.
it actually kills it. Because it didn't have that many hit points.
Right?
So he goes to punch it and he misses it and he shoulder checks it anyways, and you just hear the skull collapse as he hits it. Ka-doom! And it falls down, twitching into the water. And then he's going to move up and make another attack. Another natural 1.
Wow.
At least he's attacking the same. Oh. Okay. Your attack deals damage to your armor. So your AC is now reduced by 7.
Permanently?
Until it's repaired.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's kind of rough.
Yeah, that's
The beginning of a crawl.
Yeah. That's super rough.
Okay. Yeah, he's going to be texting me on that one. Key point. Flurry of blows. We don't have the deck. This works as a decent deck, but okay. Flurry of blows hits, and then he gets a natural 20. I'm not even going to go through it. He in anger, he just and this thing just it's gone.
Falls apart.
Yeah. All right. The quietness of the cave returns as the water begins to flow red and kind of black from the blood of the creatures floating along the surface. This once peaceful lake is now marred with the corpses of these creatures, not knowing how long they lived here or why they were here. The party looks at each other, kind of rough shape, but you've survived an encounter. and you look to the north or the southwest and to the northwest and see paths leading around to something that Marsland spied earlier. And that's where we're going to end this evening.
Five nat ones tonight. Just me. 5.
I know you don't wear armor, Mike, but it's to armor class. So it's just like your body is part of your armor or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, I actually did another one, and we can do this one. It's a -2 penalty to AC instead, since you don't wear armor.
Well, I was going to say, serious question. Is anything on Bishop magical that got destroyed because we can mend it, right?
That's something we'll have to discuss. So it wasn't -7, it was just -2 right now. There we go. Not as bad. It's because he does have some arm. Someday you guys are just gonna play normal characters.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm playing straight out of the books.
You're multi-class. You're not straight out of anything.
What? That's straight out of the player's handbook.
Yeah, but that's not a normal class. I'm just saying normal characters.
What about me?
Yeah, I guess. We'll have to figure that out. We'll have to figure out whether he's considered magical for the I know his gloves are, but I would say the rest of him is not. So maybe some mending can do some of that.
That's why I brought it up, because the whole reason he lost his hands
was because
he wasn't magical.
Yeah. Yeah, we can probably work through that.
I cannot believe I had to take a -6 to my strength.
How long is that for?
An hour. So
tiny hut.
Right.
Good.
So bring that up. Yeah. Sure. Thank you all for coming out. Yeah, we'll work through. We got to talk about what to do with this, or we can go with this other one that doesn't affect his AC since he doesn't wear armor and he's exhausted by 3 stages instead.
Fuck that.
We'll let him pick. So,
what kind of deck is this? Is this the deck of don't fail or die?
The deck of FU is what it's called. Like,
no, it's an app called Critical Role, and it's just for dealing with crits and stuff. It's actually really handy. Something we could use at Midland.
Yeah, it's really handy. We have someone who can't walk, and another person who, if like you hit him with like you
right,
flick him,
he's
and
got
he
an
falls
AC
over.
effectively of 12 now.
It's
he's a
great.
monk.
Yeah, it's great.
A monk with an AC of 12.
So,
14.
This was just a bad night for rolls again. Just a bad night for rolls.
Bishop's really good at piloting the ship.
Right.
There is that.
This is true.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for coming out. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Next week, I'm still trying to get the details. And these guys don't notice. It could be 50-50. I'm on vacation. I don't know what's going on that day. We will let you know in the Discord and Facebook as soon as we know. I tried to get the answer yesterday and did not get it. So, should be here. If not, we'll be here the next week. But either way, thanks for coming out. And we'll see you in the dungeon next time.
The end is upon us, I promise you novices don't want no problem with me. So watch how you talking and where you been walking, they call me the BBEG. I'm more than a little OP, I do what I want to, that's a mantra. Keep 'em running and gunning like Contra, I'm a monster. The end is upon us, I promise you, novices don't want no problem with me. So watch how you talking and where you been walking, they call me the BBEG. I'm more than a little OP, I do what I want to, yeah that's a mantra. I keep them running and gunning like Contra, y'all I'm a monster, turn it up. What you know about the final boss? I got him trying to buy time with the sign of the cross. I redefine high crime and the meaning of loss. I'm off hip on a body like I'm playing lacrosse. Beat to the EG, I'm keeping them queasy. I make it seem easy, acknowledge me. I've been demolishing your cities, I'm astonishingly sleazy. I'm the big bad, y'all must be the cast. I'm killing the master, villain, a blast, a disaster. Really a rap bastard, within the rap fast for the masses. I ravage all races and classes. Savage, I can't stop myself. Thinking of all the ways I can top myself. On God, I can move like a devil. I hope you and your squad are ready for the last level.